So, I made a video about an hour ago on an update, but it turns out it started already hatching. Well, when I was making the video I didn't see it, but it started hatching. It's working its way. You can see the hole and then the crack starting to work right there. And if you look closely inside, you can actually see the baby moving. My camera's a little bit stupid, that's why it's doing that. So cool. Just now I sprayed it with a little bit of water to help the shell become softer, because it'll take a while for it to hatch. So I'll come back in about 10 minutes and see how it's going. It's been about 2 or 3 hours since I noticed it, and it still is working on it. It's the only hole. It's still alive though, so we'll come back later. So right now it's still alive. I actually helped it crack a little bit, so it got bigger because of me. But also on the other side of the egg, it's starting to crack from that side too, so we're just gonna see what happens in a couple of hours and then tomorrow morning. So I helped the bird a little bit more, as you can see, but it might not live. I'm not sure, because this is the first time I'm incubating a bird, and it's gonna still attach to the shell, like you can see, and then there's also a little bit of blood. But it's been alive for about half hour since I helped it this much, or like 10 minutes or so. So looks like it's gonna live. I'll update you again in half hour or so on how it's doing. I decided to help the baby a little bit more, and a lot more, and it looks like it's gonna live, because otherwise it would have already died. But I helped it this much and it's still alive. I'm gonna help it more in a little bit. Well, as you can see, I helped them again. This time I helped him like twice as much. So I'll help him a little bit later if he still has a little bit of trouble. I think that I didn't have enough humidity and he got stuck to the shell. Like where his mouth is, he is stuck to the shell a little bit. So I'll help him again if he needs a little bit. He's still struggling though. So I've actually been helping it a lot, and it did bleed a little bit, but that was probably natural because it's still alive. And it's starting to stretch. I was right that the skin got stuck to the shell, so I have to help. Oh, there it goes. It's trying to get out. You can see the skin between the mouth and the leg. It's still trying to get out. I'll help it again in 5 minutes if it doesn't get out, and then we'll see what happens. And then as for the sparrow egg that I have, it's in the, I put in a different, it's in the same incubator, except it's like somewhere over here, but I put the robin egg over here so I can see it. So yeah, we'll see what happens in a minute. So right now he's really trying to get out. Right here, and oh, hold You can see the bits of shells that I was picking off. I was using a paper clip to pick it off. And then this will eventually be my brooder once he's a little bit older, because it gets pretty warm on this. So nothing really interesting happening right now, so just gonna wait and see. He is actually so close to getting out. He tried stretching his head out, but sadly the skin stuck to the shell, so I'm gonna have to take off a little bit more of the shell by its head, and then his head will be free with some of its body parts, which I'm gonna do right now, and then I'll show you. Or actually, he just did it himself, so I'm probably just gonna leave him and then see how much more he gets up by himself. So we'll see. So I just turned off the camera for 1 second, and then he's already halfway out, so we're gonna see how that goes. Right now he's doing pretty fine. Well, once again I turned off the camera and he decides to be all cool and starts moving. So I'm just gonna show you when he's completely out of the shell, which I might help him by just taking out the shell. So I helped him out of his shell, and I put him in here so it's a little bit easier to see. And that's like hair and stuff. So I'm gonna hand feed him in about half hour so he can dry up a little bit. I can hear him peeping a little bit. I'm gonna put him back in the incubator. I just gave him his first feeding, and he did pretty well, so I'm just gonna put this video up and then see, and then I'll show you him in about a week and the other egg hatching. So that's about it.